Welcome to VNN News. I'm Eva reporting from the field with today's top story. In a dramatic escalation of trade tensions, U.S. President Donald Trump has announced an additional 10% tariff on any country aligning with BRICS policies that challenge American interests. On Sunday, Trump posted on social media declaring there will be no exceptions. Countries seen as supportive of what he called anti-American BRICS positions will face these new penalties starting August 1st. This comes as part of a broader trade offensive. The U.S. initially set a July 9th deadline for international partners to finalize new trade deals. That deadline has now shifted, with enforcement beginning August 1st. The message is clear: get on board with U.S. trade terms or face the consequences. Trump has repeatedly criticized BRICS, the economic bloc consisting of China, Russia, India, Brazil, and South Africa, which expanded last year to include Egypt, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Indonesia, and the UAE. Together, these nations represent over half the world's population. In recent weeks, tensions have grown as BRICS finance ministers condemned U.S. tariff policies during their summit in Rio de Janeiro. They warned these measures threaten global economic stability and introduce uncertainty into global trade. Trump's administration, however, is pressing forward. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent noted a flurry of new proposals from countries eager to avoid penalties. "My inbox was full," he said, referencing a spike in last-minute offers. So far, the U.S. has only finalized deals with the U.K., Vietnam, and a partial agreement with China. Let's break them down. With the UK, tariffs on British cars will drop from 27.5% to 10%. And aerospace goods will be exempt entirely. In return, the UK will remove import taxes on US ethanol and beef. The Vietnam deal sets a 20% tax on Vietnamese exports to the US, while American exports to Vietnam will face zero tariffs. But goods routed through Vietnam from other countries will be hit with a steep 40% tax. The China deal reduced some tariffs from 145% to 30%. In turn, China cut duties on U.S. goods and halted its export restrictions on critical minerals. Despite these deals, unresolved tensions remain. Talks with the EU are ongoing, especially over high tariffs on steel, aluminum, and cars. Trump has also warned Japan could face a tariff as high as 35% unless it reaches an agreement by midweek. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick clarified that formal letters will be sent out starting Monday. Up to 15 countries are expected to receive them. These letters will outline new tariff rates if no deal is reached. Officials describe these letters as both warnings and invitations, a chance to negotiate or be taxed. Beyond economic pressure, geopolitical concerns loom large. Trump previously threatened 100% tariffs if BRICS nations introduce their own currency to challenge the U.S. dollar. Experts say it won't be easy for countries to pivot away from major players like China. With dominance in electric vehicles, rare earths, and battery production, alternatives are limited. As Trump doubles down on tariffs, many wonder whether this strategy will shield American industries or trigger a global trade war. Reported by Eva, VNN News.